Good morning. This is Al Vickery, Chief Investment Strategist and Registered Representative at AL Waters Capital. Today is Wednesday, October 6th, and this is your video call, Stock Market Today, for today, Wednesday. We would first of all like to point out, once again, some underlying concepts that we feel strongly about in terms of portfolio diversification. Again, we feel that diversification typically for most money managers means spreading a portfolio around amongst healthcare, energy stocks, consumer stocks, and things like that, and quite often overlook a broader range of hard assets, which, in our opinion, is something that really affects the bottom line of all companies as the cost of some of these hard assets rise or fall. This does, of course, affect profitability across a broad range of companies. Not to mention that they are typically a lot more reliable. Gold is on a 10-year rally. It's essentially moved up each of those years, is up 20% so far this year, 30% for silver. And yet most of the money managers out there don't tend to look at it seriously as a portion of their portfolios. Big mistake. In terms of the marketplace, we did have quite a rise on the Dow yesterday. We gained 193 points by the end of the day. This carried over from similar activity in Asia and Europe. Really all began with the Bank of Japan's announcement of a rate change, which basically was a matter of wording. They've been at 0.1% for quite some time, made an announcement that they would be moving to a range from 0 to 0.1%. Also promised to buy some assets in the marketplace, government debt and other assets, and this translated to some positive feelings initially across Asia. This morning, futures are up slightly again here in the U.S. due to the fact that a lot of investors believe now that other central banks around the world will probably follow suit. This may push the hand of Mr. Bernanke at the Federal Reserve here in the U.S. and the further easing and asset purchases by the central banks could help boost the economy, and therefore investors are buying in a little bit. The Russell 2000 also rose actually a little further than the Dow yesterday, so some risk taking is out there. We would expect this to be relatively short term. It may even level off during the day today, certainly by tomorrow. Stocks are inexpensive at this point, but the economy still has a long way to go. Bank of Japan actually lowered its forecast for growth in the economy there, although investors are still buying in. Oil climbed up to about $83. It has settled off this morning, down a few cents, just below that mark. Gold, on the other hand, is a real telling story. We've gained about $6 already this morning to $13.46. This tells you a lot about what the true sentiment is out there for the economy as we look ahead. I think everyone understands the fact that the high level of spending by the governments and central banks of the world may kick the can down the road, may delay the inevitable, but certainly it does not mean well for currencies. The dollar has slipped again this morning, as usual, running opposite of the gold trade. As far as specific trading ideas, we've been talking a lot about rare earth minerals and Molycorp, ticker MCP. They did see some selling yesterday, a little bit of profit taking, we believe. Actually, 2 days ago, yesterday, it ticked slightly higher, and we believe will continue to rise today. This is going to be an important stock over the whole remainder of this year and first half of next year, we believe. We're also taking a look at a natural gas play, Oniok Partners. This is ticker OKC. I'm sorry, OKS. And they have just announced an investment of $300 to $350 million in the Bakken shale area of North Dakota. They're going to come out of this with a earnings multiple up around 7 or higher, and we think things look good for this company, even though natural gas has actually been suffering quite a bit lately. Reserves, inventories of the oil, natural gas, and gasoline will be coming out tomorrow and Friday. We expect this to go a long way in driving the energy trade, and we do think that we are pretty much at the top end of the spectrum here. So again, this is Al Vickery. It is Wednesday, October 6th. Happy trading and have a great day. Thank you.